Our next story is from the United States. We are looking at the investment bankers on Wall Street. What comes to mind when you think about Wall Street? Some of you may associate it with glitz, glamour, and untold wealth. The rest of you may recall all the finance bro memes highlighting the cringe-worthy investment bankers who love nothing more than to flaunt their wealth. Now, both these depictions may hold some truth, but there's also more to it. There's a secret to their wealth and success, and that secret is overwork. Overwork fueled by prescription drugs. And this is leading to all kinds of problems, heart problems, addiction, even death. Here's our report.
We aren't asking you to sympathize with finance bros. That isn't what this story is about. Instead, we take a look at the system, the environment that gives birth to successful Wall Street bankers, and how it treats the people who don't make the cut. Some new reports have come out, and they highlight a growing problem on Wall Street: the rise of an ADHD drug epidemic. Most Wall Street bankers in the 80s and 90s were depicted as cocaine addicts in movies. The film The Wolf of Wall Street really drives that point home. But today's wolf cubs are turning to other stimulants, ones that happen to be legal, like the ADHD medication Adderall. ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. Simply put, people who suffer from it can't pay attention to things because they're hyperactive and therefore easily distracted. That's the crux of the disorder. So ADHD medication helps patients focus. But what happens when people without ADHD take the medication? People who already have regular attention spans. What happens when they take pills to improve their focus? Well, apparently, it makes mundane office work interesting. This is reportedly the new secret to success on Wall Street. Wall Street bankers are infamous for their lavish lifestyles. But behind all that wealth lies a world of mind-numbing paperwork. 100-slide PowerPoint presentations that have to be churned out daily. Then you have endless rows on Excel, tracking minuscule details from unheard-of companies. Those who work regularly with PowerPoint or Excel know how daunting this is. Can you imagine doing that for 20 hours a day, and sometimes 7 days a week? Churning out PPTs and financial models day in and day out, whether from the office or from home. That's the life of a typical entry-level Wall Street banker. But many people are determined to do this because it means a starting salary of $200,000 a year and all the prestige that comes with being a Wall Street banker. To get through the grind, newly minted investment bankers start taking ADHD medication, probably so that they can stay awake and make their joyless PPTs. Soon, the ADHD medication becomes an addiction. The bankers keep increasing their dosage. Smaller quantities don't cut it anymore. Meanwhile, their companies keep increasing their workloads. Calls at 4 a.m., then a client meeting at 9, a fresh PPT by lunch, and then training newbies into the night. Wall Street is a profit-churning machine. To benefit from it, you have to keep fueling the engine, and that fuel is your health and well-being. Despite the cost, Wall Street bankers keep doing this. They take ADHD medication to achieve inhuman levels of focus. Many turn to nicotine pouches, others to even harder drugs. Many of their bodies can't take it. You keep hearing reports like this: 35-year-olds dying of heart problems because of overwork, because their hearts just couldn't take the unreasonable medication-fueled productivity. This is the dark side of Wall Street. This is what's hidden behind all that glitz and glamour. Some people might still be tempted by this finance bro life, but hopefully there are some who will ask if it's really worth it.